So be the parent your inner child never had. Hi, I'm Rosalie, and welcome to episode 3 of the Inner Work series, where we break cycles, heal wounds, and create the reality you deserve without feeling overwhelmed. You may not be aware of it, but your childhood is actually influencing your current life. It is influencing your relationships, your friendships, and even yourself. The constant people pleasing, being scared of conflict, or feeling unworthy no matter what you do or achieve. These patterns didn't appear out of nowhere. They were shaped by the way you learned to survive as a child. Maybe you started people pleasing because you learned that that's the way how to keep the peace. Or maybe you felt unworthy because nothing you ever did in school was good enough for your dad. Whatever it was, the version back then that needed love, validation, protection, they still exist within you, and now it's not your parents' job anymore, but it's your job to be there for you. So how do you work with your inner child? If you want to get deep into it, here's a book recommendation. I love this book and it literally changed my life, but if you don't like to read, let me tell you how else you can do it. The first step is to recognize patterns, your limiting beliefs and so on. Maybe you even notice more when you think about your inner child. Ask yourself, where did I first learn this? Second step is to forgive all the people that gave you that belief. Maybe it was the teacher that made you feel unworthy. Maybe it was your dad or your mom who taught you that people pleasing will protect the peace. Whoever it was, start forgiving. And I know it sounds silly because sometimes you have to forgive for such little things, but honestly, you need to do it to find the peace. So everybody who gave you the hurt, forgive these people for what they said to you, for what they made you believe, that they made you feel like you were not good enough. Whatever it was, forgive them. The third step is to reparent yourself. Speak to yourself the way you wish an adult would have spoken to you as a child in that situation that you learned that belief. So be the parent your inner child never had. And after the fourth step, this is optional, but reconnect with joy. Because your inner child is not only like the bad things, the limiting beliefs, the negative side, it's also a lot about like being creative, wanting to play, being curious and all of that stuff. And that part is also in you, and you should let it out more to be able to be at peace with your inner child. And one last thing, healing your inner child is not about blaming the past. It's about giving yourself now what you would have needed back then to find peace.